Hey, it's me, Goku!
To go even further beyond!
Yeah, my name's Zakashi, and in this video I'm giving you guys a guild point guide. This is the only guide in Dragon Ball Legends that I haven't touched on yet. I've touched everything in the game except guild points, which is crazy. So I'm actually finally bringing you this video. The main reason being because I actually started a Zinobi guild. I'm not in it, but the Zinobis represent all of you guys, the community that's formed off this channel, obviously. So maybe you can get a spot in that guild. People will be getting kicked and whatnot depending on if they can meet the requirements. But if you want to get involved in that, possibly join the Discord. It's in the description below. It should be on the screen right now. Hey, it's a good time in the Discord. Probably the best Discord server you ever be in. Talk in general, it's a good vibe. I'm there all the time. But yeah, because I actually formed this Zinobi guild, which is actually hosted by a good friend called Mx. He actually hosts the guild and actually helped with the production of this video heavily, calculations and all. So shout out to him. But yeah, join the Discord. That guild is the reason why I'm actually making this video. Hopefully this video is very informative. This video will be timestamped and all, going over all types of points and whatnot. Press that subscribe button if you haven't already, on this grind to 25,000 subscribers. Yes sir. All my social media links on the left. It's the YouTube channel, but we got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. So make sure to check me out on all of those. But yeah, video timestamp like I said, so you can just traverse through the whole video very easily. Doing this so I don't waste your time, but at the same time, please listen to everything that I got to say. Not gonna waste any more of your time. Let's actually get into this video now. Alright, so boom. This part here is going to be an introduction into guild points, because I know there's going to be people who have no information at all on how these actually work. So the first thing you guys need to know is that this video is going to be scheduled in a way where I'm going to go through everything, but because I can go through everything in a lot more detail and I don't want to waste your time, I'm actually going to give each type of guild point that you can collect an individual video. So speaking on that, there are 3 types of guild points. You can get active points, you can get battle points, and you can get collectors points. There will be a section for each of those points in this video, but I'll also give each type of point their own video, so I can go into extra detail specifically for each type of point. So going into the first type of points for your guild is the active points. This is probably the simplest type of point that you can gather in the whole game, because it's simply based on using energy. All you need to know for this type of point is that 1 energy transfers into 250 guild points, specifically active points. So if you're trying to gain some points through doing this, you'd be using your energy. And the only thing I could actually give you advice on for this is that you should use your energy efficiently. So I did say I was going to give our own video for all of them, but I feel like I can go through this quickly. So what I would say is, on the weekend, if you want to grind some souls, for example, or you want to level up some characters, you want to get equipment or something like that, on the weekend, a lot of the bonus battles actually give ×2 the drops. So on the weekend, that means Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, you should actually play the soul events or the EXP events or the Zeni events, so that you can actually get ×2 the drops for the same amount of energy, which will also help you increase the amount of resources that you can obtain for the lowest amount of energy. But of course, if you want to spend a high amount of energy, you want to get the most for what you're using. So I advise that you do those on the weekend. Just remember that you'll be getting 250 points for every single energy that you use, but it's just about being efficient with your energy. Of course, also consider other events like Legends Road, Rising Battle, the Battle Gauntlet, which was recently added at the time I'm making this video, free-to-play Zenkai events, and of course the story mode. You want to do them all in probably the same bulk so you can get the most out of your energy. But either way, you'll be obtaining points for your guild. So that's the first way we got here. Those are active points. Here we're moving on to the battle points. Battle points are based on actually playing the game through 2 specific game modes, which are PvP and co-op. There's actually specific points that you get for specific things in both the game modes. So in PvP, which I'm going to go through first, for every win that you get a flat rate of 320 points. That's every win. So if you don't win, if you get 1 loss, you're not going to get any points, obviously. And what you need to know, for every time you win a game, the 1 RP that you get is actually equivalent to 14 guild points. So if you was to get 50 RP from that win, you would get the 320 points, and then you would get 50 times 14, because you get 14 guild points for every 1 RP. But obviously you never just get 1 RP in a game unless you probably played a bot or something. So that's just for you to do the maths if you really care that much. But just so you know, the flat rate, just to repeat one more time, 320 points for every win, and then 1 RP is worth 14 guild points. So how many RP that you get in that game, multiply it by 14 to get how much battle points you earned for that specific battle. Moving on to co-op, for every co-op win that you get a flat rate of 400 points. So if you don't win, obviously you wouldn't get any points, and then you get 40 extra points for running with a guild member. However, moving on later, we're going to talk about collector's points, which is the last type of point. If you run with a guild member, you'd actually sacrifice some collector's points, because obviously there are some dual coin drops that you can get from actually participating in hyperdimensional co-op, which I'll explain later. But just bear in mind the flat rate that you get for doing co-op. Every time you win, you get 400 battle points, which will contribute to your guild, and 40 extra points if you run with a guild member. Now, collector's points probably has the most detail out of any of the type of points in this video, and if anything, it'll probably be where most of your points come from, in my opinion, because you can actually grind these out more than any of the other types of points. What you need to know is that one medal, these are medals that you need to collect, but there's different types of medals in the game, so I'm going to list out a few that I'm aware of, but in the comment section you can correct me if I missed out any or I was wrong about any, but these are the ones that I know of. One medal, for any type of medal that you see here, is worth 5 points. I repeat, one medal is worth 5 points for your collector's points, obviously contributing to your whole guild points. Souls do not count. So earlier I mentioned for the efficiency of active points, you can do the bonus battles to actually get souls, but souls do not contribute as collector's points. So just bear that in mind. Now, going through a list of actual medals that you can obtain in the game, we've got rare medals, rush medals, gold rush medals, sparking medals, platinum coins, equipment medals, weekend medals, gold bars, soul exchange medals, legends road medals, dual coins, guild coins, golden coins, adventure drops, and then now I'm going to actually move on to the next section, which is still under medals. But if you summon, you get 2 things. You'd either be getting Z power, or you'd be getting Zenkai Awakening power, which is obviously for the Zenkai banners. Even though I did say earlier that one medal is worth 5 points, you need to bear in mind that for summoning, they're slightly different. So 1 Z power is actually only worth 1 point. So if you get 600 Z power, that's only 600 points. With Zenkai Awakening power, 1 Zenkai Awakening power is worth 52 points. And I've done the calculations here for you. If you was to Zenkai 7 a character, which is 7,000 Awakening power, you would actually be getting 364,000 points in total. And on top of that, something I just need to add in addition, once you actually get characters past 14 stars, you will no longer be getting Z power, of course. You then move to be getting the Z medals, but the Z medals count for 5 points. So for every Z medal you get 5 points. So you can see how Wales would actually benefit in that sector, because they more easily 14-star characters and summon at higher rates. So even though Z power contributes for 1 point, Z medals contribute for 5 points. Just to add to the end of that, bear in mind that any drops given in summoning or in-game purchases, from my knowledge, do not count towards the points. So things like tickets, coins, super chrono crystals, they are not actually providing you any guild points. So don't go ahead thinking that the extra tiny drops that you get from summoning are actually going to give you any extra guild points. The only things that are extra that would give you guild points are, of course, the Z power, the Zenkai Awakening power, and the Z medals that you get once you're past 14 stars. Earlier I mentioned adventure drops. These are also included in the collector's points. These are also medals, so for every adventure drop that you get, it would actually count for 5 points for your guild, which is actually insane. So here, when I'm talking about the drops, I'm referring to drops that you get after an adventure has actually finished. So whether it's 1 hour, 3 hours, 7 hours, or the 23-hour one, whatever drops that you get, every single drop, whether it's 100, 200, 5,000, whatever, will actually have to be times by 5. So let's say it was apples that you get from the adventures. If you got 200 apples from a 1-hour adventure, you would times that by 5, which would be 1,000 guild points, which is actually a lot. So what I want to advise for you guys in terms of efficiency is that you should actually make sure to do 1-hour adventures, because doing 3 1-hour adventures is actually more efficient and gives you more drops than doing just 1 3-hour adventure. And you might be thinking, what, no way, but that's actually how it works. So make sure you're doing continuous 1-hour adventures throughout the whole day to maximize your collector's points. And then when you sleep, obviously you want to make sure to do the 7-hour adventures, but also bear in mind that you should be doing the 23-hour adventures every single day, because nothing in the game, no type of adventure in the game actually can top the amount of drops that you get from the 23-hour ones. So just to reiterate, always do the 1-hour adventures, and then if you're not doing the 1-hour adventures, you should be doing your 7 hours during the period of time that you sleep. Moving on to co-op. Co-op has a lot more detail because there's all types of drops, and here you can actually simultaneously gain battle points and collector's points. But as you know, there are different difficulties in hyperdimensional co-op. You've got the extreme one, you've got the advanced one, intermediate, and beginner. So I'm actually just going to put a screenshot on the screen for the calculations, but for collector's points I will read out the extreme one, and obviously if you want to do any other type of game mode, then you can look at the screenshot and see how many collector's points or whatever points in total that you get. So for extreme, for the 1 win, of course I mentioned earlier, you get 400 points, which are battle points, but we're here in collector's points. So if you do your dailies, you would get the 100 dual coins, which is equal to 500 points. But remember, because I said earlier that 1 medal is equal to 5 points, I've already done the calculations for you. So 100 dual coins equal 500 points, 1 gold dual coin equals 5 points, 20 dual coins, which you also get as a bonus, it's 100 collector's points. But bear in mind, earlier I did say that if you do this, you would actually get more battle points. However, you would miss out on these collector's points. So what I advise is you don't actually do it with a friend, because there'll be some collector's points here, but it's up to you, because I actually prefer the drops, so I wouldn't do it with a friend, so I can get the extra 20 dual coins, but that's up to you. And then of course on occasion there are Z power, like at the time I'm making this video, there is Z power that you can get for Broly. So the 1 Z power will actually be 1 point, and that will come down as collector's point, but it's not always available, as you guys should know. Next here for collectors, we've got PvP. This is more so specific for Golden Showdown. General PvP, you won't get as many drops, but just bear that in mind. So 1 golden coin would obviously 5 points, 1 medal equals 5 points, 1 equipment medal is also going to be 5 points, and all I can say is that you can maximize your collector's points if you PvP a lot during the Golden Showdown, because you'll be getting the golden coins and most likely equipment medals. But just bear in mind that actual equipment drops do not contribute to anything for you. So it's just the golden coins and the equipment medals for your collector's points. Now here for the final part of collector's points, we've actually got Ultra Space Time Rush. This here you can get a ton of points, so you need to make sure that you're playing it. Just to reiterate again, I've got to do this so you guys know, 1 medal equals 5 points. So 1 rush medal is going to be 5 points, 1 gold rush medal is going to be 5 points as well. So I've actually calculated here alongside MX. Rush 1, Rush 2, Rush 3. Rush 1 has stage 1 to 3. Rush 2 has stage 1 to 5. And Rush 3 has stage 1 to 5 as well. In Rush 1, you can actually get a total of 67,525 total points through the rush medals and the gold rush medals. The calculation should be on the screen. For Rush 2, you can get a total of 100,550 collector's points for your guild, and then for Rush 3 you can get a total of 152,550 collector's points for your guild. But yeah guys, hopefully this video was very informative. I tried to make it as efficient as possible so I don't waste your time, because there's a lot of detail here, and like I said, I will make an individual video for each type of point so that you can actually have a specific video to refer to if you don't want to refer to this one. as I can go into way more detail for each type of point and just isolate everything so it's easier to access. But this will be the actual hub, so I can go through everything in just general. But let me know what you guys think about this video. Hopefully this video was informative. Let me know if it actually helped you out. It really should, and hopefully the Zinobis actually end up on top. I'm aiming for them to actually hit a gold guild at one point in time. So join the Discord like I said at the start of the video. Press that subscribe button if you haven't already. Don't be lazy, man. I put a lot of effort into this video alongside with MX helping me with this video. So I'd actually appreciate if you press the subscribe button, press that like button as well, run them up, and just leave a comment, just leaving feedback. I just really appreciate it. But I'm gonna leave it like that, just to do my regular outro. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Press the subscribe button if you haven't already. All my social media links on the left. This is the YouTube channel, but we've got a Twitter, Twitch, Reddit, Instagram, and a Discord link all in the description below. But yeah, man, thanks for watching. Road to 25,000 subscribers. My name's Zakashi, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Please, lend me your energy!